Alexa Healthcare. Today, I'm going to talk about our shoulder joint and its common conditions. Our shoulder joint each have two joints. It's made up of two joints, making them the most flexible parts of our body. This joint, being the most mobile joint of our body, compromises its stability. Therefore, it is surrounded and secured together by strong structures of tendons, muscles and ligaments. The most common conditions related to our shoulder joint are shoulder impingement syndrome, frozen shoulder, rotator cuff injury or tear, osteoarthritis of shoulder joint, periarthritis of shoulder joint and rheumatoid arthritis. The most common condition we will discuss about is frozen shoulder. Frozen shoulder is characterized by stiffness and pain in the shoulder joint. Most often, it is caused by inflammation of the tissues surrounding our shoulder joint. Our joint is made up of two structures, that is the glenoid fossa and the humeral, and in those two structures there is a covering of a capsule of soft tissues. This space is reduced, the capsule becomes tight and this causes frozen shoulder, also known as adhesive capsulitis. Frozen shoulder occurs most commonly between the age group of 40 to 60 years of the age, and people with diabetes are at the increased risk of developing frozen shoulder. Most people suffer disturbed sleep at nights due to severe pain. Activities of daily living and grooming becomes an everyday challenge. So, the common signs and symptoms which people complain differs in the stage-wise. The first stage that the people complain of pain is the movement that it causes restriction of movement, pain, and gradually the range of motion of the shoulder joint starts decreasing. Now comes the stage 2. Pain may begin to reduce during this stage. However, the shoulder becomes stiffer and using it becomes more difficult. With the progression, with the treatment of physiotherapy in the stage 3, ROF, that is the range of motion of shoulder joint, begins to improve. The main goals in the treatment of frozen shoulder includes of three things. First thing is to decrease pain, second is to increase motion, and third and the most important thing is to strengthen the muscles which have already become weak due to the increasing progression of the disease. The first thing is to decrease pain. We use different electrotherapeutic modalities like the ultrasound therapy, the interferential therapy, which is commonly known as IFT, TENS, and cryotherapy or heat therapy as per the requirement of the patient and the progression of the disease. Second is to increase the range of motion. To increase the range of motion, we give patients with the different home exercise programs which emphasize on increasing the range of motion and movement of the shoulder joint. The third thing is to maintain the strength of the shoulder muscles. To maintain the strength of shoulder muscles, we have different exercises, which is a huge regime of exercises, and a very new thing we have is the hydrotherapy. With the help of hydrotherapy, it is a warm water pool where it facilitates the relaxation of muscles and it is easier to increase the strength of muscles with the resistance of the warm water. So if you have anything related to your shoulder, experience any pain or disability regarding your shoulder, you can feel free to contact us.